Are we live? Are we? Everybody. We are absolutely snookered. Did I spell snookered right? I did. I did spell snookered right. I don't even know if we're live. Normally it does this wee ticking over thing. But I think we are live. F1's on the background, so that's one positive today. Get a wee bit up, hopefully. But yeah, we're here talking about Rangers, aren't we, troops? And it's what's the word? Mince. I have to use a different sort of word for the time being. But I've got a bit of a sore throat, everybody, so bear with us. Bear with us. But Glasgow Celtic, he's found it amusing. No wonder he'd find it amusing. You know, Rangers are done, man. I don't know. I don't even know what. I'm actually depressed by that last night. And I'm actually glad that a lot of people have called it out. It wasn't just me. But, you know, if you watched that United game last night and thought anything, I actually thought against Ajax, there was like things in it that made you go, Rangers, you know, aye, him. Hefty was all right against Ajax. Hefty against Manchester United. Let's not be hefty. Well, I think we should be hefty. I mean, honestly, I thought he was absolutely atrocious. I seen someone saying that Connor Barron was as bad as Hefty, and I was putting Barron over way too much. He wasn't as bad as Hefty. How you doing, Stevie? Most of the Man United fans were Celtic fans. Were they? I didn't really notice. The crowd took a back seat for me. I didn't really notice the crowd. I was just watching 11 headless chickens run about until more subs were made, and then I saw them run about like headless chickens. But it's honestly soul destroying. I don't even want to talk about it, but here we are. Here we are for our live stream, and we're going to discuss it. But, you know, we've got a few comments, a lot of comments for last night. Let's see. Somebody said, Donald, think Rangers will finish behind Motherwell. That would be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely fucking mental if that happened. It would be a shoulder destroying. It would be absolutely bizarre. Is what it would be. But what did we make of that game yesterday, everybody? Get your opinions in the chat. I mean, there's a lot of comments I've got to go through. You know, someone called Mickey says, you were playing Manchester United with mega resources and your team strangles the SPL along with Celtic. What did you exactly expect? Well, Mickey, I think you've lost the Mickey because no one is telling me that United team in the second half should be beating that Rangers team. I don't care. I mean, see apart from Onana, right? Yeah, 60 million goalie, 50 million, whatever. See when the only player in the team that anybody really knows is Will Fish and they've scud at Rangers off the park, you know you've got a problem. And Rangers have got a problem. And, you know, the title of this video is that we need a miracle to win the league. Forget about the league. Well, I mean, I guess needing a miracle is kind of already forgetting about the league, but we are nailed on for a shite season, and it's mental that I'm sitting here on the 21st of July admitting defeat to a league title, but you've got to. There's nothing in there. We can't make signings, and you know it's just it's just a shit show. It's just an absolute shit show, to say the least. You know, not barely. If you could scrape one positive for that game, go ahead. I mean, I thought the midfield at times was all right, but when the defence is awful and the attacking options have no finishing product, man, what are you supposed to? You know, you can't do anything. You know, it's like Scott Wright. How many times did he get into good positions by running, and then his final pass, his final shot, you know, his decision making, he cut the wrong way. It's just horrendous. Desser's exact same. Too afraid to shoot. Overhitting passes. The guy is just gash. We need to get rid of him. It's just fucking awful. Like you look at Hearts the other day. Yeah, Hearts get scud at 5-1 by Tottenham, right? But the Hearts, they actually, you know, they drastically changed their team. Everybody that featured for Rangers will be starting or be on the bench come the 3rd of August. mean, Shankland was on the pitch 30 seconds against Hearts and scored. That's the difference, you know what I mean? And that's the difference in a striker that can actually do something for you. Miovski's the same. I don't even know who scored for Celtic last night, but you know, in their pre-season games so far, Kyogo scored against Queen's Park. I mean, we've only scored one goal for open play, and it was. No. We haven't scored a goal for open play. We've only scored one goal, and it wasn't from open play, and it was a Tom Lawrence free kick. Yeah, good free kick, but 3 games in the pre-season training, and we haven't scored a goal for open play. Considering the level, you know, people can look at it on paper and see that you're playing United, you're playing Standard Liège, and you're playing Ajax. But when you actually look at it and you see some of the youngsters that they're playing, especially that United team, there's no fucking excuse. And it's not like we can sit here and say, well, you know, once we get back to Ibrox, there is no getting back to Ibrox for the foreseeable future. There is no normality this season. We are at Hampden. You know, I think sometimes you can rely on that aspect, like, oh, well, once, you know, the players get bedded in back at Ibrox for a few games, they'll kick on. There is none of that this season. You look at last season, we did play a lot of games at Ibrox, like Olympiacos, etc. I think we played Hamburg at Olympiacos. I think we played another game away in Germany, and another game we lost at Ibrox. But it's like, didn't do us anything there. But there's nothing I can take for this season, man. Nothing I can take for this season that for any of these games so far this season that makes me relatively think, well, you know what, we can do this, we can do that. We honestly need like a new starting 11 worth of players. There is players in that team right now that I think can be a part of a successful Rangers future. Not many of them, but I think we need about 10, 11 starters / people that can come off the bench and do something. And at the same time, you need to get rid of players to fulfill that. You know, you need to get rid of Tab, you need to get rid of Golds, you need to get rid of Scott Wright, you need to get rid of Doyle, you need to get rid of Lawrence, you need to get rid of fucking Davies, you need to get rid of Sewer. Those two are fucking pants. I'm sick of them. Sick of those two. Sick of Connor Goldson. I mean, honestly, I'd actually rather start the season winning Salah and Leon King at the back. I would. I'd rather do that. It's a shit. Yes, Sean, it's a shit show. Good afternoon, DL2 modder. But I would rather go with 2 fucking inexperienced centre backs at the back than watch the same shitty fucking excuses. Because you know what it is, right? Why? Let's say the league's over, which I think it is. I don't see how we do anything. A ball's not even been kicked yet, right? I would rather put 2 inexperienced centre backs in that you don't know what you're going to get, and maybe this season you can properly build them up for next season, rather than go with the tried and tested fucking shite with Ben Davies, Goldson, Suter, etc., that are just going to fuck you. Anyway, I'm going to watch the race start here, then I'll get back to the comments because I'm watching the F1, everybody. But yeah, Rangers depressing me. It's lights out and away we go, everybody. Oscar Piastri versus Lando Norris. Oh, that was close. Damn. Right, Oscar Piastri leads. That's my bet's kind of beat. Glasgow Celtic's loving life. Let's see here. Suter's garbage as well. Bang average player, not Rangers quality. Yep. Absolutely. I mean, I think Suter's fucking shite, and I think far too many people have defended the guy. I'm done. Yeah, you thought Sterling was the only good player. He made that crucial block in the first half. I don't think Butland really did anything wrong. I mean, both goals can't do anything about, but I thought Barron showed signs of promise, but you know what I mean? It's just, I mean, it's like with Barron, I'd just rather start him every game than go with the tried and tested, even though I think in the midfield we have lost quite a lot of experienced players, so to speak, but it's no good enough, everybody. It's no fucking good enough. Is what it is. See Sergio Perez, man, the guy's absolute gash, getting overtook by fucking Logan Sargent. What's that all about? Anyway, What other comment? We've got a poll up. I mean, see Clement. How long is Clement going to be in this job, by the way? I wouldn't be surprised that Clement's away. Honestly, could Clement be away by the first Old Firm of the season? I think he could be. And I wouldn't even blame it entirely on him. Let's see, Davies, Wright, Suter, Goldson, Tav, Lawrence, Dial. They should all be sold because they are terrible. Amen. Amen. 33, I was going to say 33,000 people watching. That would be an insane amount. You know. But, I mean, let's just go through each of the players that DL2 Modder has listed here. Davies, gotta go. The only thing, he's been left at the Rangers team for so long over the past couple of years. He comes back in, and because he looks half a bit better than some of the other Diddy men, people are almost like willing to bow down and say, "Oh, this guy's the man. This guy's the man. Oh, this shite," and he's just not. Let's see, Wright. I don't need to say anything about Scott Wright. Scott Wright is absolutely awful, and Scott Wright needs to get chucked in the bin. He's the worst footballer I've seen for some time. You know, Suter needs to go. Guy's no good enough. Goldson, done with Goldson. Tav, he's away. I think he'll be away. Lawrence and Dial, those two are just two. They're pretty much the exact same player. I think Lawrence is a wee bit better than Dial, but two Diddy men for the championship that don't have a mentality for a club our size is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he's away because the Shambolic board went back. I agree, John. After we ballsed up the league, when we had it in the palm of our hands, came out and said the team would look unrecognisable next season, yet we look almost the same. Why? See, do you give Clement the benefit of the doubt? Because he has come out recently and says, well, I thought things would be different. But surely he would have thought, right? Surely he would have thought that, yeah, maybe I won't get the money to spend. But is what it is. But you're right, the team looks the exact same. See Barron, and what do you call that? Diddy man, Yefty. This is the only time I can't blame Tav for a game, says Rangers fan, and that's a key point. Look what started that game. No Goldson, no Tav. But Goldson came on 75th minute. But I think some people think that if you replace Goldson and Tav, which they need to go, make no mistake about it, but it's not going to be as easy as replacing those two and Rangers win every game. There's a lot of other shitey players at this football club. Yep, the board aren't making it happen. But there's where is the transfer listing? When Football Manager, you slap on the transfer list. Why not just make half the squad open to all offers? It's an absolute freaking mess. DL2 Modder, I've already read that. Wouldn't blame Clement if he wants to resign or something. I agree. I think he could resign. That's why I'm saying that I think, honestly, early September, I think he could be away. I think even earlier than Beale. And that's resigned but then managers don't resign these days. They tend to get the job done and get sacked themselves. Clement's been hung up to dry. Ultimately, he's going to lose his job. Yep. It looks that way. Max Verstappen versus Lando Norris, everybody. Right, I don't even know the transfer news is today, but I don't even want to talk about transfers, man. Just a bit fucking soul destroying. So, Scottish football, Hibs get beat. I mean, who really cares about that? I mean, you look at someone like Billy Gilmore, could be going to Napoli, been at Chelsea, been at Brighton, in the Scotland setup for a number of years. That's a guy we could have kept and gave a chance. And I think Billy Gilmore has got to be looked at as an example as why you give youth a chance. If you don't give youth a chance, they'll never be able to break through. And I think a lot of clubs in Scotland are responsible of that, not giving youth really. It's almost like if you don't deliver straight away, and start hitting 10 out of 10. But it doesn't make any sense to me how experienced players can put in shite year after shite year. But someone like Leon King, who got fucked, by the way, got thrown in with James Sands in the Champions League, and because they get scudded a few times, never to be seen again. It's fucking baffling. If Clement ever resigns, then it will be some sort of Diddy guy. It will be. They'll bring in a yes man, even though you could argue he's a yes man. Shat it in July. You know, I agree. I see where you're coming from there. Absolutely. Hunplosion, the board need to accept they're to blame for this. They keep appointing new managers, and except for Beale, they starve them with funds to do it. It sums up the board, doesn't it? Well, the one manager they gave a lot of money to was Beale, but when you look at it, see the net spend under Beale, it wasn't even that much. A lot of that was the Europa League money and other money, like player sales. You know, it's fucking sad. Rangers only interested in buy Gers and selling multiple tops this season. The footballing side is second. Looks that way. John get stuck into Leanne there. Tell you what, my bets in the F1 are looking fucking snookered. I was going to cheer me up the day of they won, but not the day. Holy fucking moly. Can you blame the board if you have no money? I don't know what your fans expect if there's no money. Well, Craig, I think that's a valid point, but as referred to back with Clement, he said the team would be unrecognisable. Is that the board's fault? Is that Clement's fault? I think the truth goes a long way. Don't fucking bullshit us. He said the team would be unrecognisable, and it looks the exact same. It looks the exact same. You know what I mean? Their job is to generate money. Exactly. And also, you can blame the board if you get no money, because look at over the years. They have pissed money up against the wall. Champions League money. Where did that go, by the way? Didn't back Gio with that. Could have accepted bids for Kent and Morelos over the years. Didn't bother accepting that. Barisic to Roma at one point was going to get big money. Didn't accept that. They've let so many players over the years just run down contracts, and that's their fault. You know what I mean? People can sit here and cry and do whatever, but at the end of the day, it's unacceptable. It's what it is. It's simply no good enough. Everybody, simply no good enough. At the end of the day, it is the board's fault. I can see why people look at it and think it's not the board's fault, right? But the reason we've got no money is down to the board, because they should have. If they would know how to run a football club, they would get more money. Why was it not used to strengthen the team? Exactly. None of it was expected. None of it was fucking to strengthen anything. It was fucking shite, is what it was. Simply depressed. Shout out to Bielski sitting right there, and for some reason we're not interested. Yeah, and for people that say there's no money to sign those two, seeing you sell Tav, there's your money. Seeing you sell all the other players, there's your money. I think everybody realistically knows that the biggest problems that we've got in this team right now is the fact that we don't have defenders. You've got centre backs you've got any faith in, or a striker up front that's going to deliver, and they are the positions that we need identified. We have not mastered any of it. And then Clement also spent money last season on duds. He didn't spend hee-haw. You could argue that he spent money on Diamonde, right? But the Fabio Silva deal was not Clement. That just seems like that was more the board, because it was sitting there available. As for Cortez, unluckily got injured. Wasn't impressed by Cortez yesterday, but again, injured, just back. I like to give my boys the benefit of the doubt. Simply obsessed. That's what it. Lawrence is the next one running contract down. It's up at the end of the season. Yep, and there we go. We'll get no money. Four men had a steel beam. I'd never appoint McKinns, but I don't think it'd be any worse than Clement, and I agree. We all thought Clement was the saviour. But see, with Clement, it was, right, yes, this guy is, he's come in. Look, he's turned it around. Wait till he gets his own players. Then it's bottled, and he's not getting his own players. It's this season. The league's over. The league is over. No manager would touch the job at our club if Big Phil did quit. And would you blame them? No, I wouldn't. I don't see how anybody could honestly blame anybody, man. There's nothing you could blame. No one you could blame. Absolute immense. We've got 38 viewers here, 20 minutes into the stream. We're about 10 laps into the F1, everybody. I've never known a time going into a new season, things are so... Yeah. Honestly, the same. Even the seasons where, even the season we got first back promoted, it's like you're signing people. Remember, like Barton and Karanjka. I'm not saying that. I mean, that obviously turned out to be fucking disaster, but I think this is like the most depressing start this season has ever been. What's happening, Shagger? Not much, son. I'm honestly thinking Hearts will beat us on the first game. I agree. All right, pal. Tell you what, man. My bet wins. I'll be fucking cheered up. How come your accent is half Scottish, half Northern Irish? Because I live in Belfast, big man. And yeah, and I'm from the mighty Airdrie. McKinns knows the club, already lives in Scotland, wouldn't cost much. But he turned us down, didn't he? And a lot of people won't let that slide. So, but again, I agree. I don't think he would do a worse job. I've said I'd take McKinns for the Scotland job, but maybe I'll take him for the Rangers job. Everybody asks why 56 is in my name. My local infield in Belfast has 56. Just if you want to know. Yeah, well, won't be 56 this season for us, but Linfield get scudded, didn't they? What are they in? Europa Conference League? Yeah, I would take Moyes over McKinns, but I'd rather McKinns over Clark. You're a good lad, yes. Was offered the job, wouldn't take it, won't be asked again. Yeah, and I think that's a reality. He's not going to get, and it's not like, I mean, I don't mind McKinns. I know he did reject us at the end of the day, but it's not like he's it's not like Pep Guardiola rejected us, and it's like, well, you know what, if it comes around the game, we need him back anyway. I mean, we're talking about that guy, Davies, right, Matondo, Dessers, style, then you have to have Goldson and Lawrence running contract down. What a mess. Let's face it, we're back to where we are pre-Gerrard. Yes, I've been saying that for a few seasons. Going to get scudded in the Champions League. It's just pish trips, isn't it? There's not much really to say on the matter. It is very shite. It is absolute mince. The Champions League's going to be embarrassing. Yep. But we need to qualify. We won't qualify, but we need to. We need to play better against Birmingham City. Yeah. And people say results don't matter in pre-season friendly. We need to go down to shitey Midlands and pick up a victory. I don't care. I mean, the performance needs to be good, but we need to put a performance in and win. I'm sick of sitting here looking like a diddy man talking about this club. We need to go and fucking beat them. I mean, Birmingham are a League One side. I know people say, well, they're more like a Championship side. I get it, but they're League One. Clement isn't the problem. The person that gave our players those contracts are to blame. The board. Clement is the man, in my opinion. The board is just very shit. He was fed up yesterday. Yep. Do you think it's possible that Clement has lost the dressing room? Absolutely. Every football club, I mean, 99% of the time when a manager goes, it's because he's lost the dressing room. Player par. They can't say what they want to players these days, or else they'll turn on them. Who's going to be captain? Sterling, I think it'll be Butland. I think it was already announced if Tab left, it would be Butland. So we get 48 viewers. 48 viewers, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Lewis Hamilton almost attacking Max Verstappen. What is it, 2021? 2021. I wish it was 2021 because that was a decent year. Gerard was right all along. We need to fix the cracks while the sun is shining through before it starts leaking. Well, we're snookered now, aren't we? At the end of the day. Leanne's away to get ready for a live stream. Looks that way, John. Simply depressed. Yeah. Don't kid yourself on. Celtic are going to get battered in the Champions League as well. They're still making do with Ange's team. Yeah. Will Celtic get scudded in the Champions League? They probably will, right? Will they win the league though? Yeah, and that's all that matters. I think I couldn't care what they do in Europe, honestly. I get results, don't matter in pre-season, but you have to see a team making progress and getting better. We aren't seeing that, and that's what is worrying. Yeah, we created a few chances against United yesterday, but it was fucking awful. We make Celtic's board look like Madrid's board. We do. We fucking do. And all that talk about coefficients. I mean, we're the ones that carried the coefficient. We inadvertently put all that Champions League money into Celtic's bank account. It's a fucking mess. It's funny that the Rangers players have done more for Celtic's fucking board than they've done more for us. Desser's another future Hall of Famer. What would Dessers have to do to become a future Hall of Famer, man? I don't know what he'd have to do. There'd have to be a minor miracle in there. Wouldn't there? Fucking course there would. It's not happening. Celtic are a joke in Europe. They are, but so are we, man. Well, we're not. Last season, I think we were a joke in Europe, getting scudded by Aris Limassol. Losing to Benfica was alright, it was respectable, but again, are these board members not ashamed of themselves what they're doing to our club? Nope, because they're getting paid at the end of the day. They should be, but they're not. Barn and Sturm would be very impressive. If not for them, it would have been 4-5. Right, Rangers are a joke in Scotland. Well, see, there you go. I'd rather be a joke in. I'd rather be a joke in Europe if it meant we were winning the league. I think everybody would do that. Throwing in the towel before the league has even started, that's victim mentality. No, it's not victim mentality. It's fucking reality. That's what it is. It's fucking done. Watching Rangers in the Champions League is like watching Scotland in the Euros. Nothing happens. Yeah, but I think I've more faith in Scotland in the Euros than I do in Rangers in the Champions League. I thought we'd easily get out the groups at the Euros. And some people would say, well, you're about 10 seconds away from it, but there's nothing wrong with throwing in the towel right now. Watching Rangers like watching F1 torture. I'm watching both. Barron protected the back line. If Tavos went right back, we'd have lost about 7. Can Stirling please play right back, centre back, and left back Rangers? Yeah, it'd be good if we could just duplicate the guy. But it's not going to. It doesn't happen like that, sadly. Doesn't it happen like that, everybody? Lance Stroll's slow stop. I wish, let's duplicate the guy. Watching the Scottish team in Europe was brutal. We were passionate but shite at the actual game. For the most part, Gary, I agree. I mean, we said last season over on Fog Football, I think the best Scottish team in Europe was. I mean, Rangers, some really good results, right? Beating Betis, for example. But the games against Aris Limassol, for me, cancel it out. I think Aberdeen were the best team in Europe in terms of consistent performances across the 6 games. You know, went toe to toe with Frankfurt in 2 games. You know, they actually beat Frankfurt. And before anyone criticises that, how much would you pay for us to beat Frankfurt 2 years ago? So, you know, you got to give Aberdeen their credit at the end of the day. If we bid that 7 million, that means we have it. We cannot invest the money, etc. Yeah, I don't even know what the gimmick is, to be honest, Trips, for Morgan Whittaker. I think it's total fucking bullshit, to be honest. Both clubs pocket the Champions League money and they hope to drop in the Europa spot. They can't compete. Well, you can't drop into the Europa League anymore, Stuart. So, whatever that is. You can't do it. Lewis Hamilton going to leapfrog Max Verstappen here. 51 feels, everybody. Half an hour in. How's everybody doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing pish? So if Rangers don't qualify, they don't drop into Europa League. No, what I'm saying is, if Celtic can't go into the Europa League, Rangers will if they don't qualify. But I'm saying is, like, because the group stage is no more and it's just 8 games, a block of 8 games, I'm pretty sure there is no more dropping in. It is the top 8 go through to the last 16, and then teams from 9th to 28, I believe, something like that, go into a playoff round like it has been with the Europa League, and that's it. So I seen earlier this morning that Lammers rejected a move away for Rangers. So same with the Europa League, you can't drop into the Conference League. I know that's shite. So is what it is. Had to watch Rangers and then come home from holiday this weekend. Oh, that's pish. Let's see. Just the stream, Stevie. Got to go back to work, dude. Later. Fuck, work on a Sunday. That is mince, isn't it? It's no good. Did you hear that Tav is definitely going to Tribune Sports? A straight swap deal for Bournemouth and Lundstrom. That wouldn't even surprise me with this board, man. It's something to do, isn't it? Absolute fucking gash. Trying to favour the big club even more in the champion. Yeah, they are. Oh no, we're going to have to put up with Lammers coming back. That's the real icing on the cake, yeah. See with Lammers though, right? He's shit. I'm not going to sit here and defend the guy. But I would at least say with Sam Lammers, that final 5 months in the Eredivisie, at least there's something there to work with. See with Scott Wright and players like that, like Doyle, they've done nothing for this football club. Now, Lammers hasn't either, to be fair, to the actual club, but I have more faith if you flip it, honestly. I just, is what it is. I would rather keep Lammers than I would Scott Wright, even though Lammers is worth more. I think with Lammers, at least he's done something in his career. Yeah, I mean, maybe sticking Lammers as the one guy up front could be the way to go, but who really knows? Who really knows? If we can't get rid, then Lammers must play number 9. That club Lammers went to, I thought they were desperate to sign him. Yes, but they couldn't pay his wages because apparently he's on 3 times the amount their highest earners on. Work that one out, everybody. I mean, is that not a mess in itself? Better than Dessers, right? 51 fears. I don't know how long this live stream is going to go, but how Goldson is on more than Butland is beyond me. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not defending it. But, you know, Butland came in unproven for us. Goldson, when Goldson got his contract, did he warrant it? I can't remember when he got his contract, but he'd done it for us. Butland hadn't. That's just kind of the way football works. Yeah, I agree. Overpaid because you always hear about the Dutch league's way better than our league, but here you have a team like Utrecht, who are a good team by the way, that are nowhere fucking near any of our wage structure. Absolutely mental. Now, Alex Ray was quizzed on James Tavernier's future, and he said nothing to report. Brilliant. That's a real laugh. It's a real laugh, big man. It's a big. Right. Right, that's fair enough to be honest, mate. He's on £5,000 a week. Golden double Butland almost at 22. Yeah, I mean, if Butland got a new contract, he'd be up to near 37. I don't even know how long he's got left on the deal. This wages problem has been going around for years. How much money was Roof on doing for nothing? Yep. See, that's the problem. Roof in his first season, I think warranted his wages, massive, decent contribution to 55. But what happened? These players are on such cushy contracts are happy to be second best. Yep. Any news on Captain Weetabix, who would sign a croc? 3 years, pal. There we go. Captain Weetabix. No idea where Kamar Roof's away to. Who's going to even bother signing? Put it this: every player that's left Rangers in the past couple of windows on freeze, they'll never sign for a bigger club. Not a fucking chance. Copy, plan C. Their roof cost us. Every roof goal cost us 142,000. Jesus. That's mince, isn't it? That is fucking absolutely mince. Max Verstappen picks. Captain Weetabix plays one game and he's out for a year. Injured. It just pisses me off with Kamara. Honestly, I think in the last couple of games of his Rangers career, you just noticed like how much worse the guy fucking got. Like he was coming on and making no impact whatsoever. It was actually embarrassing. The impact the guy was making. It was actually fucking embarrassing. He was just running around with like cement for feet. It's fucking disgraceful. To say the least. Will it hurt a bastard when we win the real 55? It'll be 2 real 55s, but I mean, say will it hurt? Obviously it will hurt, but I've kind of almost fucking accepted it, believe it or not. It's no good. Same with Jack. Guy got injured in a war. Yeah, Ryan Jack. Prepared himself, made himself fit for the Euros, didn't even get a fucking minute. Well done, Ryan Jack. Roof wasn't trying a leg at the end. Nope. He was a fud. Absolute fud. Lewis Hamilton, better race pace. Right, what about my bets? My bets are all looking fucking shite. Right. It's no fucking happening. That's what's not happening. Right. Chris Boyd. Oh, Chris Boyd. Some damning comments on Philip Clement. What did he say? Philip Clement may walk away for Rangers due to lack of funds, says Chris Boyd. Could you really disagree with it? Wilson. Right. Clement will walk before the league's over in November. What are Ferrari doing, by the way? Sorry to cut away for Rangers talk, but they're going on a plan C with Leclerc and then decide to pit him like a couple of years early. On. There you go. Job done. Carlos Sainz past Sergio Perez. My bets are fucking snookered. What a depressing Sunday this is. He will not walk away. No one walks away and loses out in compensation. True. It would. If it, before it got to the stage of come on walking away, he'd get sacked. I think the only people that would walk away is maybe like a true Rangers man that knows. And there's probably a potential for that to get clipped, by the way. But you know, who would actually like fuck the money? I want my club to do well, sort of thing. PC will be gone by November. The fans will turn the place toxic again. Yeah, it will be really fucking toxic, man. Really toxic. You know, it was see like the last couple of games under Beale, man, and even the games after Beale, they're really fucking toxic players. Were getting pelters, man, as they should, and it'll happen again this year. But then what about Cantwell? What about Todd Cantwell? Where's Todd Cantwell? Everybody, what's he fucking doing this time of year? No one knows. If we get popped at Europa League and start bad in the league, losing the first Old Firm, things are going to get bad. Yep. We'll see. With our current form, I think we could be about 5-6 points behind Celtic after the first Old Firm. And at that point, that's almost a gap that's just, you're not going to do anything about. To be honest, so not good. That's what's going to happen. Even if we got the easiest Champions League route, which I've went through a million times, I'm not going to go through again, but I think, wait, when is the draw? The draw for the Champions League third round is, I think it's tomorrow or something. Is it Monday? Just fucking pray. You can feel it in your bones. I can feel it in my bones as well. It's going to be an absolute fucking shit show, everybody. Absolute shit show. Jesus Christ. Not a chance. How bad is Cyril Missers? The guy is a joke of a strike. He's fucking horrendous, man. It's an actual disgrace that guy's our striker. It is. Why can't we just sign somebody that puts the ball into the back of the net? Oh wait, there's a million of them out there and we just don't want to fucking bother. I'm fucking done, man. I mean, I don't want to bang on about the strikers in our league, but they're just sitting there. You know, see this phantom bid that I can pretty much guarantee that didn't even exist for Morgan Whittaker, right? Why not put that bid in for Miovski or Shankland? Is it seriously too much to ask? It's honestly it's baffling. It's actually baffling. Like, we're talking about how hard it is to fix our problems, right? And I get it. But see how much easier things would be if we just went and signed like Miovski or Shankland. It would be like, right, that's the striker situation sorted, centre backs. But no, Beale should be sued for signing missers, probably. What happened to guys? All the happy Clark saying you have to wait till Phil gets his own team, but this isn't his team. Well, what's happening? This must be his team now. It must be. Yefty looked shite. Cortez looked gash. Barron looked the best out of the new players. And we're just fucking mince, aren't we, guys? It's soul destroying, man. 45 minutes into this stream. But see, when I ranted on the game yesterday, I didn't know how people were going to take it. You know? I was thinking, are people going to accept this, or are they going to say that I'm being far too negative or whatever? I'm glad people fucking agreed with me, because it's disgraceful. Demoralised for the start of the season. How shite is that? Yep. It's the reality, though. You know, there is like a 1% chance that we somehow get it together in the coming weeks and start playing good football. You know, and if we play good against Birmingham, right, it doesn't automatically mean things are back to good, but there's just no faith in it. Like, no faith in it whatsoever. And it's the fact he'll probably go with the same team that he started with against United and Ajax, and the same team that's done nothing for us. It's fucking shit. Is Yefty a Brazilian borner? I called him that in the review, and I tell you what, he fucking might be. It's just unacceptable, everybody. There's only 2 weeks to the start of the window, season, sorry. If we sign anyone, it needs to be done soon. Absolutely. Will it be done soon? Absolutely not. That's how we roll. That's how Rangers Football Club roll. No signings. Rangers, come on. It's all trending here. We've been totally mugged off by Ian Beale with these sirens in last season. I've got nothing left. Fucking Ian Beale, man. Ian Beale. Shat the fucking bed. Players need to go. Need time to gel. Yeah, but you're saying that, right? What if they're fucking... What about the players that have been there years? You know, like that team yesterday looked the exact same as the team that we'd fielded last season, barring 2 players. And I would actually argue, when you compare all the players on that pitch, Barron's one of the players who is new and looks like he's already gelled compared to players that have been at the team fucking years. It's unacceptable. It's fucking shit. It's shite that what it is. Bets are beat. Rangers are gash. Great time to be alive, everybody. Some Baldy Bassey said this on Twitter. The Rangers' yearly cycle: sign loads of dross in the summer, start the season shite, manager gets sacked about October, November, new manager gets a honeymoon period, then the usual suspects show who they really are, rinse and repeat, club is rotten to the core just now. Joe Rebo's birthday today. Wouldn't mind Joe Rebo back. It's my birthday today. Big Goldie have to go as well. Absolutely. 53 viewers. I think is that the highest so far? I think we had 51 earlier. Everybody who's new. Everybody that's new, get your comments in. Get your fucking comments in. We are absolute pish. Yugi Shinoda pitting. Sean Yugi. Lewis Hamilton. So apparently, yeah, the team at Lammers has turned down is NEC Nijmegen. The manager said, I would really like to have signed Sam, but I don't think he will come to NEC. We have spoken to him, but he's made a different choice. See if one more FUD says of a new manager, but no, his team, we can't judge until he gets his own players and I'm going to puke. Should we get Alfie Kent and Rebo back? Can't be any worse than the current lot. Yeah, I mean, they won't. I mean, obviously, you take a Rebo back. As for Morelos, I don't even know. I think he joined a new club. Is it like Atletico Mineiro or something? And Kent, don't even know what Ryan Kent's doing. It's just piss poor, everybody. Piss poor. Not fucking good. Back pal, just got home. Was getting on FIFA just back now. I would have kept Arfield, shouldn't have let him go. Well, we did let him go. And now he's at Bolton. Bolton Wanderers. Nah, I'm a wanderer. We're wanderers, man. Wandering. Don't know what we're doing. Arfield is better than most of the fannies. Yeah, Arfield is. But again, it's like how I just don't really fucking know, to be honest, what I was going to say about Arfield. He's good, but oh fuck. What the hell's going on there? Right, everybody, let's see here. Yeah, sunned it for a bit watching. Keep an eye on the F1. Anyway, Kent is at Fenerbahce. He doesn't get played as we've got 3-4 in a row in the Turkish league. Wait, you only allowed 3 foreigners? Why would they ever bring that rule in, though? I think that's just a fucking stupid rule. Like, you bring that rule in and then you sign more than you're allocated. As long as Tav stays, I'll be a happy Celtic fan. As long as Tav stays, I'll be a happy Celtic fan. I've always got to go on from the old firms. Yep, but he's not staying. Hopefully not. Please don't. Why is it Trabzonspor? What were they signing these days off as? What they want? They fuck their team up more than it is. Looks that way. I see no excuse to help their national team. I mean, I get that, John, but you know, would our national team benefit from only allowing a free foreigner rule? I'm not convinced. You know, I think it helps the fact that we've got players in better leagues in our league, but again, I mean, it would make your overall league better. You know, if Andy Robertson and McGinn were still playing in our league, it would obviously improve it, but there's no cap on that. They can still go elsewhere, I guess, but I think it would make the teams worse, actually. I think it would make fucking. I mean, our Rangers is pish enough with barely any Scottish players in it, let alone if you had it fucking about 20 more to the mix in the 11. You know, do you really want 5 more Scott Wrights? No, you don't want that. Like, nope, absolutely freaking not. Perez, pass, Yuki Shinoda. To help their national team, yes, right, whatever. I'll go to the hour mark here and I'm going to end this. I'm going to be live on Fog Football later, though, sadly, to recap everything that's been happening with every club. I'll talk about Rangers over there as well, because anything breaks. Our national team would be better if Rangers Celtic B teams we could play the Championship in Scotland. Maybe. But then, at the same time, Would you want the championship to get not what? I don't even know if watered down is the correct terminology, but who thinks worse, Lammers or Dessers? I mean, it's got to be Lammers, right? But Lammers did, but then I don't know, in terms of for us, I mean, Dessers has done more for us than Lammers, but it doesn't. It's not much you can really fucking. It's not time to whip out the celebrations at 10, is it? They're both fucking mints. You know, I think there was a period last season we all thought Dessers was worse than Lammers. I can't really recall to what period. It was pro. I think it was around until Danilo got injured, and then it forced Dessers to start every game. Box to retire. I tell you what, Lando Norris has pulled a lot of time at fucking Oscar Piastri. Everybody, what have I got in this race? Everybody dance. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, stick each other on the wall, make this fucking interesting. See Lewis Hamilton's racecraft, man. I think it has absolutely dived off a cliff in recent years. Yeah, he's just Lewis Hamilton's. Fuck, Max Verstappen went wide. Like he had a really he won Silverstone. I mean, brilliant win, but I think the guy's lost a few steps. Again, he's like near 40, so I mean, I guess we'll forgive him for that. But Lamar seemed like a big Nancy, scared to mess his hair up. No physical presence. Yes, no physical presence, despite being a big guy, which is baffling. Right, we've got 3 more minutes to go, everybody, and then we're going to end this live stream. Too much speed, Max Verstappen. He just slids clean off the fucking track, big man. What's all that about? What's all that about? Where's the fog lives? The fogs can live wherever you want the fogs to live. Enjoy your afternoon, Stevie. Aye, we've got 3 more minutes, everybody. Max Verstappen spitting down. Hi, Stevie, we need quality striker now. We do, but nah, we're not going to sign him because Rangers, easy replacements out there. We going to bother our signing them? Of course not. We don't do that around here. We don't do that. We're fucking shite. But yeah, for everybody that's joined or is still here, I'm going to do a live stream soon over on Fog Football. Don't know what time, but we'll do one soon. Discussing all the friendly results, Premier Sports Cup a wee bit more, and all that good stuff. Because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. It's just pretty. What was the point of that replay, man? That replay was pointless. Pointless. Right, we've got less than 2 minutes, but Miloski and Shankland, everybody knows we should go and sign them. But what are we doing? We're sitting here, doing nothing, talking about hee-haw. Everybody dance. Ooh, clap your hands. Clap your hands. See, who's watching this race? If Leclerc pit it now, man, he could probably leapfrog Hamilton and Verstappen. Why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he do that? Oh, everybody, another live stream talking about this shit show that's going on at the minute. Brilliant, isn't it? It's a rare laugh. No good enough. The fuck is that all about? What is that, man? Anyway, right, spend the money on Shankland. They would give everything in that jersey. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? I actually have no fucking idea why we're not going to sign Lawrence Shankland, because it's Rangers, though, isn't it? I mean, it's a deal that makes so much sense, and we're just not willing to do it. I don't. There's big. How can you go bid $7 million for Morgan Whittaker? I mean, who looks decent, right? But there's no guarantee it'll work. There's no guarantee that this guy will, lay the smack down in our league. Lay the smack down. There's not. Like, I mean, it's just fucking. It's more hope than anything, to be honest. I think Max Verstappen is going to overtake Lewis Hamilton here. Let's get on. He's one of us. Get him in, and that's another reason. Gets it. Fucking, you need players who understand it. So they've got like an extra bit of fight in them. I'm not saying all of them do, but I think you see with Connor Barron and his tackling, like he gets what it means to play for Rangers. I know it's only a couple of games in, and I mean, getting what it means to play for the club and actually playing fucking good is a different matter, but it's what it is. Anyway, everybody, that is where we're going to end this live stream. Fog football. I'll be live over there soon, but I've enjoyed it as much as the topic is pretty bleak and we're shite. Leave your thoughts down below. Till next time, peace.